Hey guys, Token Dave over here, the dorky token black guy that's just trying to get by. And welcome to another edition of The Lowdown. Here, I give a quick review of a movie or TV series that has just been released. And today, I'm here to give you the lowdown on Thor Ragnarok. Hell hath no fury than Hela, the goddess of death. Her path of dominance, destruction, and war is headed straight for Asgard. In an attempt to divert her from this path, Thor encounters Hela and inadvertently gets knocked across the universe and is forced to take part in a winner stays, loser pays gladiatorial contest orchestrated by the Grandmaster. Now Thor is in a fight of survival to escape the Grandmaster's tyranny and is in a race against time to stop Hela from destroying Asgard. Of the Avengers that were introduced in Phase 1, Thor is the one that I know the least about. However, this movie has a lot of characters that I am familiar with, so I'm breaking this review up into basically my movie critique side and my fan critique side. Alright? So here you're going to get everything in one. So, the Thor movies have been meh and everything. The Thor's 4 movie was, in my opinion, okay. Thor Dark World, I liked a lot at first, but then after multiple viewings, realized what a piece of crap that movie is. Here, we finally have a Thor movie that is actually good, no in-betweens or anything, which is awesome. One thing that the Thor movies have always done well, however, is incorporate comedy and everything, where, both movies balance the comedy and they were very effective. Here, the comedy basically went a little overboard, and the comedy, while enjoyable, could be very distracting, and really, it should have been reined in a little bit more, which pretty much is like me in real life, But that complaint aside, basically, we have one of my new favorite Marvel MCU villains and for the movies, within Hela. Hela is a huge force to be reckoned with, someone that's very powerful, grounded, and regal, and thank God, not overly sexualized, But that's not the only great new addition. We have Jeff Goldblum as a Grandmaster, a bit of a spoiled tyrant who thinks everything is a party. We have Tessa Thompson as Valkyrie, someone that comes off as a drunk, but is really suffering from PTSD, In addition to that, we also have great chemistry with everyone there. Of course, Chris Hemsworth and Tom Hiddleston, their chemistry that was there in the first movie has just more so solidified, and it is awesome seeing them both together. However, I will say that Tom Hiddleston is not as awesome as he was in the previous movies that he was in. Alright? Fanboy side time now. This movie basically really felt like a Defenders comic, mainly with the incorporation of Valkyrie. We have basically Thor trying to escape the planet that he's on and constantly referring to him and the Hulk as a team with trying to include Valkyrie, which, if you're a fan of the Defenders comics, the original Defender comics, you know that the Defenders were a little low-budgeter version of the Avengers. Only difference is they dealt with both, basically more immediate threats as well as supernatural threats, not worldwide or galactic threats, everything. And with basically, Valkyrie's link to encountering Hela, and Hela actually, dubbing Scourge as her executioner, really feeds off to basically that feel. In addition, it feels like they combined aspects of Hela with aspects of the Enchantress. By the way, speaking of Scourge, the reason why I haven't spoken about him is because he is pretty much not the Scourge in the comics. In the comics, he is very straightforward and honorable, while does kind of lack intelligence. Here, he has that comedic lack of intelligence, but is very opportunistic and cowardly, which is a terrible representation of Scourge, the badass executioner, In addition, there was one more thing that I was thinking of when I was watching this one. Oh yes, Planet Hulk. Basically, this movie is a combination of the Ragnarok storyline and Planet Hulk, and we actually have one character, the Rock character, and Croc. Croc is in this, who was a pivotal character in Planet Hulk, and I personally do like his interpretation here, but fans of Planet Hulk probably won't, and I could understand. By the way, this Ragnarok, is not the Ragnarok that I was aware of. I thought that I knew Ragnarok itself because Ragnarok has always been repeated within the Thor mythos and was supposed to have happened, way back in the 70s. Apparently, this is not that Ragnarok. The Ragnarok that this is being based off of is the Ragnarok that occurred after Civil War, which explains why Thor was not in the Civil War comics nor in the Civil War movie. All right? However, combining all these aspects together, you have great adaptations of the characters in this. You have basically a movie that actually moves, that's over 2 hours, but doesn't feel like it. We have basically, great comedy and an awesome cameo, not only by Stan Lee, but by Matt Damon and Liam Hemsworth as well, too, And to top it off, we have a good, formidable villain and everything, who is not two-dimensional, So we have all that good stuff. My only complaints about this movie is the comedy needed to be reined in a little bit more, and where the hell was Lady Shift in this? But all in all, Thor Ragnarok is slamming. Now, I will say that I think this movie is basically a little overrated with all the 90s or 90 ratings that I'm seeing. I don't think it's that great. It is good. It is fun. I don't think it's one of those movies that you need to rush to see, but you can enjoy it if you see it in the movie theater or at home. Agree? Disagree? Drop me a comment below. Give me a like. Follow me on Facebook or Twitter at TokenDave80. Subscribe and ring that bell so you know when a new video loads. But until then, this has been Token Dave, the Token Black guy who's just trying to get by. I'll catch you guys later.